Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna put together a video today on my Mary Lemieux collection. And to give you some background, I used to have a pretty large collection of Lemieux. I think at one point I probably had close to 150 autographs, maybe a couple hundred jerseys, a lot of serial numbered. So pretty large collection in general. And I've really cut that back. I sold a lot of it to a major Lemieux collector, and use that to reinvest back into like vintage cards, Hall of Fame rookies, things like that. So this is kind of what I have kept from my PC. So we'll go ahead and get started. Slide you over a little. There we go. So up first, this is going to be the 83 Canadian rookie. Super cool card. It's got the blank back. I think Iserman's also in this set, but I bought this in a lot and really excited to add that to the collection. It's a tougher one to find, but having the PSA 6, pretty good considering that's a big card with a red border. All right, here's just some small inserts, nothing major. Lemieux Elite Series. This card's actually done pretty well. I think it's up around $40 now. Used to be like a $5 card. Got this Elite. So this is cool because you got Lemieux on this side and you got Lindros on the other. These like 90s inserts are picking up value. It's all relative. I mean, they were a couple dollars. Now they're $10, $20, somewhere in that ballpark. Love this series. I was a big fan of Team Pinnacle back in the day. So you got Lemieux over here, and then you got the great one over here, Wayne Gretzky. So that was a cool card. Another Elite Series. This is the rookie card, the 7-11 of Lemieux. So that'll eventually go to get graded. Opeachy rookie, this is the stat line version. Got a Topps Finest refractor. Bowman's Best refractor. This is the Canadian scrapbook, and it's autographed in kind of like ballpoint pen. So that'll go off to get graded by SGC probably. I used to have a full set of this, including the autograph, but this is the gold Opeachy. These are out of 149. Hot Shots. These cards have really taken off. And then the Noise Boys. That's another set that's taken off. Those are both from 2012 Retro. All right, now we'll get into some slabs. I haven't picked up a lot of Lemieux lately, but these are some of my favorites, and I know some of you guys are hockey fans, so we'll kind of go through them. This is the 93 franchise and a PSA 9. Super, super tough set in terms of grading. One of my favorite sets as a kid growing up, so when I had a chance to pick this up in a 9, I went ahead and grabbed it. This is like the first Team Pinnacle out of 91 where they had just one player. So it wasn't like you had two players back-to-back on here, but they were pretty cool. And this is an 8.5. Pretty hard to find a 9 and 10 in that set. Mirror Gold from 95 Select and a PSA 9. So this is a nice card. This is a PSA 9. This is the 95 Finest refractor. It is a gold refractor, even though it doesn't say so in the label, and it does have the peel. I'm not a big peel fan, but it was already on there when I purchased it, but you can see back here it's the rare, which is the gold. I don't know why hockey doesn't call them gold. It's just one of those things, I guess. This was part of the lot that I got with the 83 Canadian National card. So this is the 85 Opeachy sticker, and it came back at PSA 8 when I got it graded. These are pretty neat. Pretty iconic set with the 01 Fleer Greats. All the sports that have these, they do pretty well. They're tough cards. They're fun to get because they're all on card as well. So it's a pretty cool set. That came back with a PSA 9. Jambalaya. So this is the 13-14 Fleer Showcase version. I like this one. It's probably it's not my favorite jambalaya, but it's pretty cool. The shine on it's neat. Old school autograph right here from '96. It's the heart to heart, so the back to backs with Lindros and Lemieux, which is pretty cool. Kind of a neat card with both autographs. This card is probably one of my favorite just because it's such an early card. It's a '93 Leaf autograph of Lemieux on card. Beautiful autograph. Got the 9/5/10 on it. I mean, this thing is just a monster of a card. Super, super cool. I mean, that autograph from '93, it's still just, let me look at it. Check that out. Yeah. This is more one of my favorite jambalaya sets right here. This is the 09-010 version, and it just looks great. It's got a great shine. Love the way that it looks in the light. So to hit a 9 on it, I was happy with that. Now this is a big boy right here. This is the same card, but this is a buyback version from 15-16, and they're numbered out of 2. The autograph on this is pretty hard to see just based on the texture of the card and then the way it was signed. At least it was over his jersey where it's white, so you can kind of see it better. But yeah, 2 out of 2. Got the 9/5, got an 8 autograph. I don't really care about that as much, but you know, hitting the 9/5 on it was pretty sweet. It's got the buyback card in here that I sent off with it when I got it slabbed by Beckett. But yeah, super cool card. This card's made a lot of ground. This is the 99 Topps Premium Plus. So this is the on-card auto of Lemieux and Yager. Came back PSA 8. Trying to see why it got an 8, but I don't know. Maybe a corner, maybe this corner. I'm not sure. But this card, I think I bought this card for maybe 120 bucks whenever I got it raw. And it's pushing 800 to 1,000 ungraded already, so it's definitely taken off. But it's such a cool card. And if you're a Penguins fan, this is just a beautiful addition to any collection. These cards, obviously, across the board have went up. This is the Lemieux game jersey in an 8. I think there's only one higher, so pretty low pop in general on this card. Pretty low, pretty rare to find this card anyway. But yeah, came back with the PSA 8. This actually got lost in the mail when I purchased it. It took about 2 months to get to me, but it eventually showed up, and I was super thrilled about it. Because at the time, it was pop 1 at the highest, so, you know, definitely didn't want that to get lost in the mail. Right here is the SP Authentic, limited autograph, so authentic moments. Probably one of the most iconic hockey SI editions is this photo right here of Lemieux and Yager back-to-back after winning back-to-back championships. And signed in gold ink, got the 9/5/10. I mean, you couldn't ask for more of a card than this, unless you got a 10 or a black label, I guess. But at the end of the day, I'm just very grateful to have this in the collection, and probably never going to move this one if I don't have to. All right. So, got a few cards here. This is a Topps in a PSA 6. This came with the other lot that I got from Canada from a guy. And so graded out of 6. It's a good looking 6 though. Here's a 6.5 in SGC. Recently, I think picked this up from Card Soup, so from Brian Roth, not too long ago. But love Lemieux rookie cards. If I can get as many as I can, I just grab them when I see them, especially if they're a fair price. So, but that looks fantastic for a 6.5. I mean, man, I just. So I was talking with Brian on this card initially, and I'm like, man, I just don't understand why it's a 6.5. It looks so much better than that. And I may end up cracking that and send it to PSA eventually to see if I can't bump that to maybe like an 8. Here is a PSA 8. And so this is from my childhood collection. I got this I mean, I've been like 10 years old. My mom got it for me for Christmas, this and a Gretzky. But yeah, sent this off, came back at PSA 8. Super excited about it when I got it back. You know, I had it raw for so many years. Next up, this came from the lot as well. This is a O-Pee-Chee, 6.5. I'd sent this to PSA and it got a 5, and I was so upset because this card is so clean. And it's so hard for me. Maybe there's like a little bit of a surface thing going on here that holds it back, but otherwise I thought for sure this card would be close to a 9. It's just fantastic. So it's like you buy the card, not the grade kind of thing in a way, and this card just presents so much better than a 6.5. Sent this off as well. This came back a 9 OC. It's just a little off-center top to bottom, so I would imagine if I sent this in, it's probably going to come back a PSA 8 or a PSA 7, so somewhere in that ballpark, depending on how bad they hit me with the centering right there. The card itself, though, is just beautiful. It's perfect otherwise. And yeah, so look at this bad boy. Keeping the 9 OC right now. I mean, sales on this are just as high as a PSA 7 and 8, so I don't know that it's worth cracking right now, because at least right now you know you're getting a clean overall card. It's just off center a little bit top to bottom if I was to move it, but I don't know. We'll see. The OC kind of bugs me at the top. All right, my last 2 cards, 2 of my favorite all-time Lemieux cards. So this is from 98, Be a Player, and this was a set of 4 cards. So there's 2 that have a jersey, and then 2 that have the jersey and the stick. And they're all out of 66, even though they're not numbered on the back. But yeah, so it took me about 10 years to find this card on eBay. And when it came available, I went ahead and purchased it. It has a little bit of a smudge right here on the autograph, which holds it back from the 10. But the card is just so cool. I love the fact that it's a Be a Player. It looks like it's a jersey in the background. It just has everything from the 90s that you wanted in a sports card. Yeah, just fantastic card. And this one took me about 14 years to find. And this was the Pens version. And it's got the 8.5 with a 10 auto. Super clean auto. Again, just such a cool card. I love the colors on the stick. Almost got 2 colors here with a little bit of a patch. So, but these cards are just amazing. And this stuff is drying up so hard. It's so hard to find early stuff in hockey right now. You know, in the 97, 98 jerseys, things like that. They've taken off in price quite a bit too. So, yeah, super happy to have this in the collection. One that will probably just go to my kids because I don't think I'll ever sell it personally. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's my Lemieux collection of what I got left after I've sold a bunch, but I still think it's a pretty darn good collection, and I'm super proud to have it, and I'm super blessed to be able to have added those over time and go from there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and look forward to talking to you later. All right, have a good one.